Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Tailback with another carry. They've got him down out near the 40.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff heading left. Breaking free at midfield. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield to the 42.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And the runner takes off to his right. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The Wolverines are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but yet nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's third down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it's good right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Direct snap to the back. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
1st down here for this offense. Here comes a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Oh, what a move to break into the clear. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. After the loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
And the Wolverines line it up with first and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down and goal upcoming. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
To settle for 3 here would be deflating. Third down and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run it to the right side. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the BAT puts them up 17 now. Kickoff team is on the field to root this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here's the throw deep downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football. But throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner is brought down. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Takes the handoff, heads to the right.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Here we go on fourth down. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
Well, that's when you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. Fourth down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back, and the back doesn't hesitate at all, and he's able to convert and pick up that nice first down.
Bulldozing his way through those tackles. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick grab. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here.
29 Philly, 2-9 Bo.
He'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Important second down play coming up. They're going to run it. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third down, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And out comes the field goal unit. No problem. Knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
This one will be fair caught. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Second down play coming up. They go with a direct snap. Gets the first and still running. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He's picked for a third time tonight. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Testing the right side here. Breaks loose at the 40. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Cut.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. And the Rebels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Hard near the sticks. It's Nicholson. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to start the 2nd half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Snags a quick throw. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
He's moving out of the pocket now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, Rebels. Strong game by this quarterback. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. And there's the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Keeping it on the ground here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision.
Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Michigan. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field.
Easy. Longer.
First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?